You had a health scare.
Yeah.
What actually happened? Because you never really talked about it, and I don't even know if it was something that was you just like, nah, I don't want to, you know. But
no,
what actually happened?
Not at all. It's something that I openly talk about because I believe that people need to know and understand. You know, it was after a while where I hadn't been exercising or going to gym as often as I wanted.
Right.
And then I did. The one time went through a couple of light exercises, went through different machines. You know, these days gyms are like, and the treadmill's running and you're almost falling on the floor.
Right.
So I think we sort of overexerted within a short period of time. That I just felt very exhausted and very tired, went back into the car, and all of a sudden I was in a cold sweat. I sat in the car, reclined the chair, and I could feel that, no, man, hey, something is wrong. So all I remember was a guy, you know, the parking guy saying, hey, put yours, and I'm not reversing.
Right.
And then I drive myself home in that state. I don't know what's happening. Get home.
How
and I'm
bad
like,
are you feeling? Because, you know, sometimes you'd be like, it's just a little headache or whatever, or I'll feel better maybe. So you drove yourself home?
Because there's a pain. There's like a pain right in the middle of your chest. So I get home and I'm in this cold sweat.
Okay. You
know, like remove everything. You're lying on the bed. It's like, no. Threw myself on the floor, slept on the tiles. It's like hot and it's crazy. And I just phoned my friend and I'm like, tell me, man, what do I do if I want to phone an ambulance? Because I could feel that something was not coming right. And he says, no, don't worry. I'll phone it. What's wrong? And I'm like, give him a little description. He doesn't know. So long story short, ambulance gets there, picks me up, off to Sunnyside Hospital. And the minute I get in, the doctor's not too sure what's going on, right? And I'm not too sure myself. Then he takes this little thing, pops it in here, he looks at the screen, and he says, I don't want to scare you, but I'm afraid you're having a heart attack as we speak. You know, so I'm like, yo, what is that?
Heart attack.
Heart attack. So, strap onto the beds, and, you know, like you see on TV all these hospital things, you're there down the corridors, quick operation, is like straight away operation.
What do you mean, like heart operation?
Yeah, because they got to unplug the artery that was blocked.
Robert, that is hectic.
Yeah.
And because that's a big old cut, right? They have to get to the heart.
Yes.
Or the matter, so to
Well,
speak.
now they do it in a different way because with technology, so they don't have to do open heart.
Okay,
they do it, you know, through your groin.
Okay.
And then they pump whatever they pump up, and you can just feel your chest warm up, and all of a sudden that artery. And they show you when they show you the X-ray, they show you where the artery was blocked.
Okay.
And then pre and post. So pre, it's closed, and then post, you can see it now with the blood flowing through. But apparently I was 22 minutes away from seeing Tupac.
Yeah, hey? Yeah.
You bring Zokala. Yo, Batung. You Nikitola.
You know what the scary part is that you're not like knocked out because it's local anesthetic. So you can hear everything that's going on. I mean, there's a lady that's holding you here, feeling your pulse if everything is cool. Hey, there was the one time somebody was saying, hey, I think we're losing him. And I'm thinking
and you're hearing this?
Yeah, you're hearing it. Because the one is like, no, you got to put the morphine in, and the other one's like, no, but doctor, you're not listening. But you know what, in the end, that staff was great. But I heard everything that was going on.
But you were under?
Sure.
Yeah, but it's just the area where they operating, but you can hear everything.
Who was the first person who was called, I suppose? Because, you know, this is happening, you're sort of like alone. So what happens in that event? Do they pick up your phone? Is there, and what is that the number you're supposed to... Ice, in case of, like, ice in front of my brother's mind, right? Yeah. So what was the process of somebody getting in touch with the family?
No, geez, I think the family, I don't know when they heard, but my friend was the first person I called because I know he knows things.
Yes.
And then I was supposed to have been in the meeting like 15 minutes prior to all of that. So then the lady phones from the office like, Robert, you're running late, we're waiting for you for the meeting. And I'm like, no, man, I can't come. And she's like, are you okay? It sounds like you're dying. And I'm like, not yet. So I put the phone down. She didn't know, Shay.
Right. So she's, and you're thinking like, that. Okay, we'll explain later.
So like, not yet. And I just put her phone down and, carried on.
Well, on behalf of South Africa, and especially the women of South Africa, we would like to thank the Lord that Robert Marawa is alive. We'll be right back. Don't go anywhere and leave that remote alone.